Let's get ready to rumble!
Good morning. This is the New York session stream, taken as part of our Road to Funded series. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you get anything of value. And don't forget to turn on that notification bell because we are live every weekday, Monday to Friday, 7:30 a.m. Eastern. That's 12:30 p.m. West African time. With that being said, let's get right into the charts. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Hope everyone's doing all right. Hope everyone had a good rest of the trading day if you kept on trading. London session, Asian session. Hope y'all got some good pips. I did not get anything else after stream. You know, the gold buys were solid, right? But you know, we took what we could from those, and then you know, we ended up rejecting at some point and then just sort of settling down, and then we had a little bit of movement during, what is this, during London. Yeah, during not really London. Wait, where am I at? Hello, there you go. Yeah, we had a little bit of movement during yeah, during London. Yeah, not much during Asian session, but we got a little bit during London, right? But yeah, so let's see what we can get for the day. Cool. So let's get right into this GJ breakdown. All right, starting off with the monthly as always. So we got 2 days left in the month, which is almost crazy to say. All right, we're about halfway done with the year, and when did we just started? This year just started last week, right? But yeah, now we're about 2 days left for this monthly to close, right? At this point in time, I mean, I'm not 100% sure, but I believe we have news, high impact news tomorrow and Friday. One of those is CPI, I'm pretty sure, right? So with that being said, this candle right here, right, barring news, I would not expect this candle to flip, right? Even if you start rejecting at this point, I do not expect this candle to flip at, you know, at this moment in time, right? But that's barring news. But once news starts coming into play, once news becomes a factor, anything can happen, right? You could have this whole thing just melt, right? You could have this whole thing just melt tomorrow or on Friday. So you never know, right? You really never know. But I mean, just based off price action, you know, you wouldn't really expect this to flip at this point with 2 days left for this candle. So now that leads me to believe that we're most likely going to continue pushing up here. All right, just because, you know, the play we've been looking at, you know, for a while now was a break of this high and then a rejection, right? Just to mirror, you know, just to mirror these moves from the past here. Where are my moves? Where am I? Oh yeah, these, right? Because I moved my levels, but yeah, these right here, right? Just to mirror this move from the past. I don't even think this is the level. Where is the level? I think it was this one. Yeah, this level right here. Yeah. So in order to mirror this moves from the past, we know price needed to come up and take out those highs or tap into 199 area, then reject. Right? Look at all these candles here though. These candles didn't just reject, they rejected heavily, right? So they closed bearish, right? They closed heavily bearish. So this candle closed heavily bearish, this one did, as well as this. At this point now, if you're gonna mirror those moves, you would need to reject, flip, and drive. That's a lot. That's a lot that needs to go on there. So I don't really think, yeah, I mean, you never know. Again, with news, you never know, but I don't really think we're gonna do all that gymnastics with 2 days left here. So most likely we're gonna continue pushing, but you know, it's also possible we start rejecting. We don't flip, but we just reject for a little bit, right? So you never know. You never know. I'm actually trying to see. Yeah, I'm trying to see in the past where have we found support to sort of drive up. I mean, you have sort of a tap into here. I mean, yeah, let's see. I mean, this monthly closure is gonna be key in terms of what, you know, what move we're looking to, you know, to accomplish next month. Because this edge is done, right? We're done with this edge. This move is played out already. Now we're looking for our next angle, all right? What's the next angle we're looking for to attack price from? And yeah, the monthly closure should give us that new angle. But yeah, for now, we'll see what happens though. All right, it's weekly candle. Weekly candle has a bottom wick now. We've come up, we've taken out those highs. What are we gonna do now? Are we gonna reject? We're gonna spend all this time rejecting, maybe close bearish on this weekly, or are we just gonna continue pushing up to about 201.5 areas? Right, we'll see. We will see. Actually, let me see. Is that I mean, that 201.5 level, I mean, yeah, I'd say, yeah, I'd leave it at 201.5. You could bring it down here to 201.2 as well. Yeah, because I know on the lower time frames, 201.2 is I think is more, it incorporates lower time frame levels a little bit more. I think the daily level is 201.2. or around there, 201.2, 201.3, around there. Let me just see where this level is at. Yeah, you got a bit of rejection from those areas there. Yeah, these right here, 201.25. Yeah, so I'd say 201.25 is looking like our next level, and potentially 201.5 as well, right? So we'll see how that works out. Yeah, we'll see how that works out. Cool. So previous daily closed bullish. We closed bullish, respecting this level here. Let me see how strong of a level this is. Yeah, I mean, it is a significant level. That is where we came up to and rejected previously as well. So yeah, we closed bullish, but respecting that level still. So you would have expected to make you would expect to make a steep bottom wick and then drive up, right? Steep bottom wick to a level of support and then drive up. I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be 199.8, right? Because as you can see, this daily has taken out the previous daily lows, right? So that is technically liquidity being grabbed, right? And then now we're pushing back up. So at this point, if you flip up, you could just continue driving up here. So we'll see. We shall see. It's 4 hour. The 4 hour came down. We tapped into a level here. Cool. We tapped into a level, closed below. Now let's see if this 4 hour can close above. If this 4 hour can close back above 200.5, right? 200.52, around those areas. If we can close back above, we should start setting up those buys. But yeah, we'll see. We shall see. Technically, now you have this as your level, 201.2 as well. Yeah, let's see how we form here. Moving on to the hourly real quick. Yeah, so hourly pretty straightforward here. Pretty straightforward on the hour. Yeah, nothing really moves as much here. Nothing moving much. Oh, look, my fault. Back. And got that there. Yeah, cool. So yeah, this is about it. These are the levels we're looking to play around. Let's see how price forms here. So we broke out of this level, right? We broke out of this level, made a push for those highs, right? Tapped in, came back down below, rejected to the downside, grabbed more liquidity, right? Look where we wicked. Look at this wick. Look where we wicked. We wicked just beyond this previous move, right? And this is the move that took us up, right? This is the move that took us up towards this level, right? Now we tapped into that level. We're like, nope, we don't have enough juice to break that level. Boom, we came back down a little bit lower than this, grab more liquidity. So at this point, if we start breaking above, you should have some more juice to, if you start to say you break above this level again, you should have more juice to, push beyond this level now. So we'll see. We will see. But there is volume here though. There is some volume, which, I mean, it's never bad. Volume is never bad. Say that. I wonder if I could have taken these buys. Nah, probably not. Yeah. So yeah, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, these are our levels for now, and of course we'll move them as needed, but for now this is what we're looking at. And I like this formation as well. You see how we came down, no bottom wick on this bearish candle, came down, created this bottom wick here, tapped into a lower level, and now we're pushing back up. So yeah, once you get that closure above 200.6, you should be good. To be honest, a closure above on this hourly, a closure above 200.545 here on this hourly after creating this bottom wick, I would take those buys. High chance for drawdown, but I would take those buys. Cool. So yeah, let's see how this plays out. Let's move on to gold real quick, do a little breakdown. So I missed an entry on gold because I didn't miss it because I wasn't really on the charts. It was in London. So these sells right here would have been nice, right? This sells right here would have been nice. Just a simple breakout continuation down, right? So cool little 35 pips. So if you guys got any of that, congratulations. Sadly, I was asleep. I woke up hella late today, but yeah, so like we said in the beginning of the week, was it the week or the month? I forget when we said it, but you know, now that we've tapped into all-time highs, you know, if we're looking at, you know, past data, most times we tap into all-time highs, you end up rejecting heavy, right? Which is what we've been doing, right? We've been rejecting heavy, right? So this monthly now has been rejecting. We're still bullish, but we've been rejecting. Weekly close bearish as well. This level is not a confirmed level on the weekly, right? It's just where this previous candle closed. So we'll see. We have a top wick now. So are we gonna continue this push down? We'll see, right? We will see. Yesterday we were looking at 2360 as our target levels, and look exactly where we closed at, right? We closed right at 2360. Well, not right at it, but around those areas anyways. Now the closure of the daily, I'd say this is a bullish closure above, right? I'd say this closed above, just barely above, but still closed above, right? Now we came down, we've come down now, created this bottom wick. If we end up not taking out these lows before flipping, that's something I've been looking, well, let me not say it's something I've been looking at, but it's something I've seen, right? I forget what price tends to do then. Does it drive up, tap a level, come back? Yeah, I forget what it tends to do, but price does this sometimes where especially on gold, it will come down. Well, let me not say especially on gold, because again, when I say I've been watching it, that's why I corrected myself when I say I've been watching it, because I've just seen it, right? I've seen it. I can't really recollect, you know, what pair or whatever, but I've seen price do this where it'll come down or come up to take out the previous higher low, but it won't quite do it, and then it'll just start pushing the other direction. I forget what happens as a result of that, but it is something to take note of here. It is something to take note of if we start pushing up without taking out this low, right? But yeah, if we end up taking out this low here, this whole thing could just be a bottom wick, so that would be a liquidity graph for this whole candle to flip, and we could see this whole range get filled up to 2373, right? So you could see this push up, and this is about 100 pip range that you can work with, right? So yeah, let's see what happens with that. Yeah, I mean, let me see, what's the flip of this weekly? Because the weekly looks like, oh, it has a top wick and now it wants to drive down, right? The daily, on the other hand, looks like how it looks. So I mean, if you end up coming down here, you flip on the weekly and you still push up to flip on this daily, then yeah, for sure you're gonna drive up, right? But yeah, we'll see. I am interested in the buys though. But again, same thing, the weekly sales could play out here as well, right? Actually, let me see what this level is just to make sure. Okay, yeah, so that makes sense. So yeah, you got your 4-hour level with where the weekly flip is, right? You got your 4-hour level where the weekly flip is. The thing is, right, if you close below here, so if you end up closing below 23.43 here and you drive down, most likely if you drive down and you tap into 23.32, flip on the weekly, I'd say most likely you're gonna keep on driving. You're not gonna stop at 23.32. You're just gonna keep on going, right? You're just gonna keep on going, which, I mean, I would like to be part of those sales. If you can get in those early, that would be nice as well, right? But we'll see how things play out, because the daily is saying technically we could just come up here, you know, push up bullish, That is what the daily is saying, but you know, you have to take everything into account here. So once we close above, I think this 4-hour closure is going to be key, right? In terms of really picking our direction for the day. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how this plays out. Let me see. Down, okay. So where's this top wick? Where's this top wick? So yeah, so we made a top wick at a level where you would be looking for a top wick if you were to drive down, right? Because look at your rejection here, look at your rejection here, rejection here. So this top wick is valid, right? So you don't really need to come back up and create a steeper top wick for this candle, right? So yeah, let's see how that plays out. We might get an entry as soon as we did yesterday, right? We might have an early entry like we did yesterday. So let's see. All right, moving on to the hourly. Let's see what we're saying on the hourly. These are our levels right now. So those sells are looking pretty tempting now, right? Those sells are looking pretty tempting. Let's see, hourly. So where's my level here? Go down a little bit. Okay. Then the buys. Dubai, I'm not talking Dublin. I ain't talking UAE, you know. Dubai, I ain't talking UAE, isn't it? I know. Okay, so level wise, let me see. Because the buys, I'm not really. Yeah, the buys would need to. I need to wait for that 4-hour closure for the buys, to be honest. Yeah, because things are looking a little too bearish at the moment. So yeah, a 4-hour closer or an hourly closer above 23.48, if it coincides with a 4-hour closure as well, then yeah, then we can start looking for those buys. But for now, yeah, I'm more keen on getting some sells here if possible. If possible. Yeah, let's see. Cool. What is this? Go down there. You have a level there. A little choppy right there. Yeah, so let's see. These are the levels I'm looking at right here. These are the levels I'm looking at right here. So 23.32. Yep, cool. Yeah, so if you end up closing below here, I think you will continue driving down, and most likely you're gonna, if you tap this level, you're not gonna, I mean, you might reject initially, but most likely you're gonna run for a little bit more than this level, right? So if we took a trade in here, I'd have my TPs beyond that level. So maybe down here, I'd have my TPs around here, probably full TPs anyways. I'll take out partials here, but then I'll have full TPs down there, because most likely that's the flip of the weekly, right? That's the flip of the weekly. And like I said, this level is not an actual level, right? It's not really a confirmed level on the weekly. It's a confirmed level on the lower time frames, but not on the weekly, right? So you have all this momentum now coming crashing down for this candle to flip. You would expect this candle to at least run a little bit, maybe take out, you know, these lows, and then we'll see what happens from there. Yeah. So yeah, let's see. The 4-hour closure would be the best indication of that, right? The 4-hour closure would be the best indication, but you might just run down here before the 4-hour closes. So, you know, we would like to be involved in these sells. But let's see. What's this? So 27 pips. Okay. Yeah. So let's see. Hey, if you had an entry somewhere in this level here, maybe after this pullback, maybe after you saw something like this happen. So if you had basically the sells from here, then GG's, because if you end up closing below that your stop loss or your break even area is fuego. Like I don't think price is even touching your break even at this point. All right, so Yeah, GG's. G flipping G's. Yeah, we're driving down here. We're driving down here heavy. So it looks like you have all. Let me see. Is there news today? I almost forgot about that. You got Euro news, inflation rate, and yeah, that's about it. Yeah, it's a no news type of day. So, you know, we're not waiting on anything here. You know, most of our early trades come on no news days, right? Because we're not, price isn't waiting for anything. You know, it's just moving. It's just moving as it moves. Yeah, so now you've come down, you've tapped into that support now. Okay, so this rejection is expected. This rejection is expected because this is a level. 2338 is a, you know, you have rejections from that level. So let's see what happens now. Let's see what happens. So initial rejection. Let's see if you come back down. If you come back down and you push, high chance you're gonna drive down from here. High chance. I mean, you have top wicks towards these areas here. I would prefer the top wick first. To be honest, what I would like to see, if we close below 2338, I would like to see we close below, right? We basically come down, we keep on coming down. Maybe we have a little bit of the top wick, we keep on coming down, we tap this level here, then we're gonna wait for the top wick to these areas here. We're gonna wait for that top wick to these areas here and then take the move going down, right? We're gonna wait for something like this to play out, right? But keep in mind though, while we're waiting for something like this to play out, something like this could play out, right? Where we close down, we go boom boom, tap, and then we just melt, right? So we never come back up, right? We never actually make that steeper top wick. So it all depends on you know, it all depends on your sensibilities here. What are you willing to trade for? What's the trade-off you're willing to take or whatever? Yeah, but yeah, this is what we're looking for though. This is what we're looking for on gold. Yeah, let's see if we can get something nice here. Yeah, GJ Foreman as well. Yeah, we'll see what GJ does. Yeah, the GJ entry, you really want to be in there early, right? You want to be in there inside while we're still in these levels, because once you start breaking above these levels here, you don't know what's going on, right? Because I mean, you have the higher time frame levels of, what is it, 201.2, but you know, you don't really know what's going on here, right? You don't know what's going on here. There might be all of this noise over here, you don't know, towards 201.2, right? You might have a level here and then another level here, another level here, so you don't know what's going on. So the earlier you can be in there, the better, because that just gives you a better vantage point in terms of, you know, your break-even areas and all that. Oh, my fault, y'all. I'm out here drinking. Full on drinking in the mic. My fault. Let's look at his May record, bro. 9 wins, 4 losses for May. 9 wins, 4 losses, and we're currently break even. Yeah, it doesn't make sense, does it? But you know, that's just by virtue of how we trade, right? That's just by virtue of how we. And to be honest, like 2 of those losses, right? Well, nah, let me not start going down that path of coulda, woulda, shoulda. Yeah, we chilling. Yeah, so let's see. Okay, about 2 minutes left for this closer here. Let's see what happens. It's gonna be an interesting close. Okay, so I'm just gonna get this ready here. Let me see, what would I be risking? I mean, I'm not expecting this to come back down at this point. You've already made your bottom wick to grab liquidity over here. So, yep. These are my areas right here. If you're gonna drive up, just put this up here, you know, for the visuals, you know, for the visual. That's where full TPs would be 201.2, but you know, that's why you want to be in here early, right? Because you don't know what levels are waiting for you in this range right here. This is blacked out right now. You don't know what's going on here. Okay, let's see how we close in about 40 seconds. I'm hoping we don't close above, because if we close above, then I have to take this, right? Because I'd prefer another maybe 30-minute closure before taking this. But if we close above, we sort of have to take it, because I mean, we don't have to take it, but it's an entry for us, right? It's an entry, so not taking it would sort of be, you know, foo lame shit. I ain't with it. Okay, so 10 seconds. Most likely this is not gonna close above. Cool. Let's look at gold real quick. Gold ended up rejecting. Cool. Okay, now let's look at gold real quick. Here's what's happening on gold. So you ended up rejecting there, right? Final few seconds there, you ended up rejecting. You tapped into this level and then you rejected, right? That's to be expected. We're expecting this rejection. But now let's look at this. You did still end up closing below support here. All right, so you tapped into a level down there. You ended up closing below support. So now here's what you need to look at. Where you could still come down and fill this wick, right? You could still come down, fill this wick, and continue this push down. And I am expecting price to continue this push down, right? So with that being said, so last time you came down, look where you tapped, rejection. So rejected. Okay. 30-minute. Came down, rejected, bullish, 30. Okay, interesting. So two ways I'm looking at sales right now. I mean, right now, even though we're coming down right now, I can't really take anything, right? There's no positions for me yet, right? There's no positions for me yet. But these are two ways I can take sales here. There's two ways I can consider these sales here. Let's see. So tapped into the level, well, not that level, but a level. Came up, found rejection, found resistance here. Okay, cool. So two ways I can take the sales here, right? We come up. This is more of the, not impulse, but I'd say there's less confirmations with this one, and more chance of, you know, seeing drawdown. I'd say, so you create a top wick towards that area, and then you flip, you take your sales going down, right? You start taking your sales going down, right? And your break-even point here is about, yeah, your break-even point is about 21 pips. Well, not really. If you take the flip, if you're taking the flip, you're probably going break-even around here. So that's like 13 pips or so, right? 13 pips. If you want to be a cowboy, it's going to be 31 pips, right? So boom. So that's one way I can take the sell. Second way I can take the sell is I wait for a 15-minute bearish closure. If we get that 15-minute bearish closure, it helps us know that most likely we're going to continue to push down. And why do I say that? Because if you look, most times when you've tapped into this level, either this level or this level, if you're going to continue pushing up, right, that sustained push up, well, quote unquote sustain, but if you're going to continue more of a push up, you end up closing bullish. So here you tapped into this level, you closed bullish, continued. You tapped this level, closed bullish, continued, right? Let me see. Boom, here you tap this level, closed bearish, continued going down. Well, I mean, this is a pretty bearish closure, right? So yeah, so I mean, I guess that's not really forthcoming, right? But here you came down, you tapped into this level. I mean, well, you didn't come from above downwards, one for this, but you also didn't close below. So two things then. So that means I need two things. You have heavy rejection from these levels as well. Yeah, you do have heavy rejections from these levels as well. Let me see. Yeah, boom, boom. Yeah, rejection 1, 2, 3. So yeah, cool. So the ideal closer here, or the ideal formation here, you want to see a more of a top wick to this 15, right? Tap into this level here, close below here, and then we're taking this off rip, right? Off rip, we're taking this vantage point is about, I mean, depends on how we close, but you should have at least a 10 pip vantage point. Yeah, this right here is the most ideal move to take right now for the sells. This would be the most ideal move right now. You create a steeper top wick towards 23.43. You come down, close bearish on the 15. Boom, boom. You're in there, right? But as soon as you create that top wick, or if you create that top wick towards 23.43, you can also play the flip of the candle, right? Because that flip could start to drive down. So keep that in mind as well. That is something else you can look at. Again, this 4-hour closure would be the best indication of a drive down, but you know, with the way this is, the way we closed, you just might come all the way down and tap this level, and then you know, the next candle could just start doing whatever. But yeah, let's see. I would like to capitalize on this initial move down, to be honest. But let's see. Yeah, GJ still, so GJ doesn't even have a bottom wick, so yeah, we're still in limbo on GJ. You got a gap to fill right here, so you might just come down, fill that before pushing up. I'm curious to see if that gap is on my broker as well, or on my funded. Let me see. GJ, does GJ have that gap? What is that? 15? My fault. Okay. 15.5. Yeah, my fault. The gap isn't on my broker, but yeah, man. Let's see. Let's see what I'm going. Let's see what I'm going. Let's see what goes on. Okay, let me see. Where's the gold? There you go. Yeah, so still haven't created that steeper top wick, but I think the 5-minute just closed, right? Yeah, first 5-minute closed. We have a bearish closer, right? Oh, look at the formation on the 5. Rejection, no top wick, came up, created a top wick, closed bearish, right? So I mean, now if you can have this candle, come up, create that steeper top wick and close bearish, then yeah, man, you're cooking. But yeah, looks like you might keep on going down here. You might just keep on going down. If you take out this whole wick, if you fill up this whole wick before this 15-minute closes, then you know, things become a little bit ambiguous, but we'll see. We will see. Yeah, you're tapping into this level now. You are expecting this rejection. Is this rejection gonna flip you up now to create that steeper top wick? We'll see. Where's my sounds in Neptune? So you're driving down. You are driving down here. Okay. What are the benefits of tea anyways, like black tea? Anybody know? Because at this point, I just do it out of habit. I don't even think there's any benefit to it, because it sure doesn't make me calm, I'll tell you that much. Tell you that much. Okay. So 1 minute left for this 5. Let's see what's gonna happen with this 5. Trump has never been more powerless to dictate his own fate. Yeah, these headlines is crazy. Yeah, takeaways from closing. Hush, sure. Yeah, that's crazy, no? You got war going on in the world. You wouldn't even know. You wouldn't even know about it if, you know, if technology didn't exist. Nice. I'm guessing that's nice one, boss. And I appreciate you for that. Thank you. Well, I don't know what was nice. Which one is nice? Which one is nice? I beg. I ain't do nothing yet. I take it. I take the boost of confidence, but I ain't do nothing yet. I ain't do nothing yet. Nice one on you for showing up. I appreciate you, my brother. All right, let's see. So this 5, so we had that big jolt up. If we can come up now on this 5, if we can just push up on this 5, tap 23.43, create that top wick, then close bearish on the 15, that would be nice, right? Yeah, I'm really keen on making that top wick, because that top wick is sort of our indication of we don't need to come back up. So that'll be smooth sailing. Because if we end up closing on this 15 and we don't make that top wick, right? We end up closing on this 15, we don't make that top wick. I mean, we'll see. Appreciate you, man. Joe. Is this the Joe I know, or is this just a Joe? Because I know a Joe. Now, Niger Joe, I don't know. Adore. Appreciate you though, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, so let's see what happens though. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, about 3 minutes left for this closer. 3 minutes left for this close. Yeah, so what could happen here is we close below on the 15, and I do think as long as we close below on the 15, I do think we're gonna continue to fill this wick. It's just, you know, if to really confirm this drive down at this point, I would like to see that top wick. I would like to see that top wick. But if we close how we're closing right now, I need the top wick and a closure, right? So I need the top wick first, and I need a 30-minute closure below. So yeah, things get we start to add on a lot more to-dos the longer we wait here. That's a gap and a half on GJ. Yeah, that gap isn't on my funded. It's not on my terminal. It's just on TradingView, I think. This is what is this? This is forex.com. What is this? I forget which Owanda. I think this is Owanda. No, FXCM. This is no, that's a lie. I think this is Owanda. I think it's Owanda. Yeah, so Nothing going on GJ quite yet. Still no bottom wick on that hourly. Yeah, that 4-hour closure is gonna be interesting though. This 4-hour closure is gonna be interesting. As long as you can close bullish on the 4-hour on GJ, then yeah, you can continue that push up, right? But yeah, right now, there you go. You're seeing that push down. I guess I mean, you could have taken advantage of this push down, because most likely you would have made a bottom wick. But yeah, that's a dangerous game to play. That's a dangerous game to play, especially after, you know, you've already done this. You've grabbed liquidity now, so at any point you could start pushing up. So yeah, it's a dangerous game to play there. But yeah, I don't want to be involved in anything I don't need to be. But yeah, let's see. Okay, so now gold coming back up here. Cool, we're coming back up. Okay, I'm not mad at this. I'm not mad at this closure. I'm not mad at this closure. At this point, we have to wait, but I'm not. It's not a terrible closure. All right, it's not a terrible close. It's not a terrible close. If we end up closing like that, next candle comes up, taps into this level, right? Creates that top wick. I don't think I'll take it off rip, because I'm looking at this right here, right? Because this just went, right? This tapped into the level and just went. It just left. To be honest, we've already tapped into so these levels here. So let's actually do the math. Let's do the median. What's the median level here? So you tapped. Okay. Interesting. Tapped here as well. Yeah, so the median level here would be something around here. Cool. Okay, so new 15 just opened. New 15 just opened. Okay, let's see. All right, so keep in mind, you could just drive down now. You really could just drive down. But what I'm looking for, I still want, I want a top wick to at least take out this previous candle's high, right? At least take out this previous candle's high and then close below. If we can get like a 5-minute close below, I'll take the sales going down. And depending on where we close, you know, you have at least a 10 pip vantage point here, right? You have at least a 10 pip vantage point. And the fact that you've already tapped into this level, if you're gonna keep on driving down, you're not really gonna, you know, you're not gonna spend much time here. You're just gonna go through. So let's see. So you're coming up. Let's see if you can make that top wick, take out those highs, and we'll see what happens from there. But again, you know, to avoid, if you want to avoid drawdown completely, all right, if you're okay with potentially missing the move, but you want to avoid drawdown completely, I'd say wait for this 4-hour close. This 4-hour close should really give you a good indication, right? Because you could just start pulling back and closing above here. So yeah, man, let's see. We're waiting. It's a waiting game. Is GJ driving or no? Yeah, GJ created a bottom wick now, so you know that should be good to drive up. Yeah, if we can get that 30-minute closer above now on GJ, above let me see. Yeah, closer above 200.5 on GJ, 200.6 on this 30. I take those buys. High chance for drawdown, but I will take those buys. Cool. So it's a waiting game. Let's see. Have you guys have you taken any trade today? Any trades today? Any trades for the day in the chat? Okay, coming up here. 5 minute. Let me see the 5. Okay. Yeah. It's like the calm before the storm right now. Okay. I mean, two things, right? The steeper this top wick is gonna be, the better it is, right? If you close bearish on this 30, the steeper you make this top wick, the better, right? The steeper you're gonna make this top wick, the better. Abram battle tanks, crazy. What even is an Abram battle tank? Let me look this up. Abram battle tank. M1 Abrams. Huh. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, so it's some downtime right now, y'all. It's just some downtime, not much going on. Okay, coming up. So 820 about to open. So 820 about to open. That's about to be COMEX open right there. Let's see if that brings anything with it. Let's see if that brings in some volume here. Looks like it is. Looks like it is. So 5 minute just closed. Let's see how we open. Not the best open. I would have preferred that go on the other direction. But yeah, you could just melt. You could just melt. But let's see. Yeah, that 15 flipped. Is that enough of a top wick? I really wanted to take out those highs. Let me see, where is this right here? I need someone to be patient with me. These days, mommy. A soldier? I'm some type of soldier. Not the one you're thinking of, but nah. No, I am not, sir. I am not a soldier. I am not a soldier. Are you a soldier? No, I am not. Maybe in another life. I did like the military, and I did think about joining the military at some point, but I was too weak. I couldn't do push-ups back in the day, so you know. Yeah. All right, we're driving down. I mean, it's happening. We're looking at it happen, but nothing much I can do. There are no entries here, right? These are not any entries. It's doing what I want it to do, but not how I want it to, you know, how I want it to be done. Yeah, let's see what happens. See what happens. 15.5, because look, this 5 has no top wick as well, but that could just mean we came up, tapped. Yeah, no, I'd say if this tapped higher than this previous candle here, then I'd be more convinced that this is a drive down, right? Because if this was a tap into a, you know, the level that we wanted to reject off of, then why didn't we just do that after this, right? We would have tapped a little bit higher, and then this candle would have just driven down, right? So that's why I'm not too worried about it as of yet, but we'll see. We will see. But it is COMEX open, so that could be the reason for this volume here. This volume, it's influx in volume, but we'll see. It is COMEX open. Yeah, I don't want to even get involved in anything on GJ here until we're out of this range. This is all static. Okay. Yeah, gold coming down, man. Yeah, not much I can do here though. Not much I can do. It's moving in the direction we want it to move in, but it's not giving us any entries, not yet anyways. Tricycle driver in the Philippines, huh? Nice, man. Nice, nice. How you well, I was about to say how do you like that, but you know, I mean, it all depends on how you look at it, right? Oh no, how do you like that? There, let me ask you, how do you like that before I assume anything, right? Of course you know, I'm sure you would like to, I mean, most people doing Forex, you know, we're doing it to better our position, right? We're trying to get to a better position than we currently are, but you know, doesn't mean you don't enjoy, you know, doesn't mean you don't enjoy what you do, you know, you just want better, right? But yeah, how is that like? Philippines? Oh, are you you know, there's a guy I know, I don't know if you watch YouTube and all that, but there's a guy called or there are a group of guys called the Beta Squad, and I believe they went to the Philippines recently, and they were talking to there's a tricycle driver that they got really close with. They became really close friends, and I think his name was Joe. No, right? What's his name? Joe? I'd be crazy if this is you, bro. I would be crazy, absolutely crazy. Philippines. I'd like to visit the Philippines one day. You know, when we both make our millions on Forex, you know, we can link up. We can link up in the Philippines, and then we go to, you know, go to my ends, go to Nigeria. You know what I mean, sir? Yeah, I forget the guy's name, man. Let me see. Let me see. Nico, Philippines. Is it this? Nah, not that one. Hold up. Let's see. I just go to the dude's channel. Let me see. It was something traveling. Yeah, this one right here. Hold up. Yeah, bro, this man hyping me up. Appreciate you, bro, but I'm far from the best, trust me. Oh no, it's Thailand, not Philippines. Okay. It's never mind, bro. It's the Thailand, not the Philippines. It's Thailand, not the Philippines. Appreciate you, man, but yeah, we got a long way to go, trust me. We got a long way to go. Got a long way to go. All right, so cool. So this is the rejection you've been looking for. Now you've come up, you've tapped this level now, right? The only thing I need now is a closure below. If this 30-minute can flip now, close below, I'm in there off rip. I don't even think I'm gonna wait for a top wick. I'm just gonna be in there off rip. As long as we can close below 23.40 here, then I'm in there off rip. So 2 minutes left. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens in 2 minutes. Let me just get ready here. Yeah, as for the buys, you could play this buys. I mean, you could play this range for the buys, but I'm just gonna wait for the 4-hour close for the buys. Yeah, for the buys, I'm gonna wait for the 4-hour close. See, daily. Yeah, cool. So let's see what we get here. Yeah, I'm not expecting this 4-hour to flip if we're taking these sells. All right, because we already tapped this levels. You might come up. I mean, you have this. Guess it depends on how far you come up, but something like this. I think something like that. And this, cool. Yeah, so let's see if you end up rejecting. We got about a minute here. It's very possible. This is gold after all. This is gold, so it's very possible. To be honest, even if you close bullish like this, still very possible you end up driving down here. Because I mean, look to the left, right? Look to the left. Look what happened here, right? If you're mirroring this move exactly, actually, boom. Let me put this down here. That's a good point. That is a good point. That is a good point. Yeah. So yeah, let's see how this ends up closing. If we close below this level, yeah, I'm gonna look to, let's see, do I need a top wick? Take out that high? Yeah, I mean, we tapped right at that level too. Yeah, this gets interesting here. This gets interesting, so pay attention. Let's lock in. Let's see how bearish we close here. Let's see how bearish we close. Yeah, this is an interesting closure now. So two things could happen here. If we close below this red line here, it's 2341.9, which we just might. We might see a little bit of a top wick and a drive down. Yeah, the best thing to happen here is if we open with no bottom wick. If we open with no bottom wick, we come straight up. That would be nice. Let's see. The opposite happened. Okay. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that open. I'm not a fan of the closer as well. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that closer either, to be honest with you. Not a fan of that closer either. Let's see. Yeah, you got a whole bunch of, yeah, you want to wait. Yeah, you want to wait. Or I want to wait anyways. I can't really take it right now. Because we sort of closed. I mean, you're not really respecting, are you? Yeah, the issue is you could drive up from this level. But the thing is, right, if you come up here and take out this high, you take out this previous 15-minute high, you can now flip and you might drive down. I'm trying to see. This is a 10 pip vantage point here, so you could play that right there. Yeah, this did close a little bit above support here. Still ended up driving down. Let me see. Above support, but cool. So if I'm gonna take this off of this move here, this has to take out the highs. This 30 has to take out the highs. Let me see. 4 hour. Yeah, we're not coming back there for anything. Flip. All right, so that's pretty much above these highs here. All right, boom, and then you're looking at this right here. Or really, you're looking at this. Okay. Okay, you just made a quick top wick. That was a pretty quick top wick. Okay, so now, do we have a sell stop or not? That's the only question on my mind, and I'm trying to think of reasons not to, why I wouldn't have a sell stop. Yeah, this is very interesting here. Okay, 15.5. Okay, if we flip on this 5, I'm gonna sell. I'm not gonna put in a sell stop, but if we flip on this 5, I'm gonna sell. If we don't flip on this 5, I'm gonna wait for a 15-minute close. But if we flip on this same 5-minute candle, I'm gonna sell. Let me just, yeah, so yeah, if we flip on this candle, I'm gonna sell. But only if we flip on this candle. But keep in mind, if you end up taking that sell, you could see some drawdown. right? You could see some drawdown. So if you're not comfortable with drawdown, stay out of it until the 4-hour close, because the moves are not, they're not, this is more of a, I would say it's somewhat of an impulse entry. 2350.827. Actually, because it is an impulse entry, I'm probably gonna need a little bit of a steeper top wick, because if that closes, so most likely you're aiming for a top there. So what is this on the hourly? That's the next hourly level here. So that's these highs, yeah. Yeah, so if you're taking this off the impulse entry, I mean, you have 44 seconds to flip, which, I mean, it's possible for gold, but highly unlikely. But if you're taking the impulse entry, that's gonna have to be your stop loss, right? That's gonna have to be your stop loss. 2358. Cool. All right, let's see. Are you gonna flip here? Are you gonna flip? I don't think so. 10 seconds left. Let's see. 10 seconds left. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cool. So no flip, no entry, no positions. Okay. Okay. So that doesn't mean this cannot, you know, this can't play out, right? That doesn't mean this won't play out. But yeah, at this point, yeah, now I gotta wait. I gotta wait at this point. I gotta wait it. Well, actually, let me see. Yeah, things are treacherous here. Things are a little bit too treacherous to take here. Okay, because I mean, 15 close respecting, 5 technically close respecting. You're sort of below here. Came up now. That flip, you're below on the flip. Okay, it's down here. So there are a lot of nuances going on right here. A lot of nuances. So this 5 has no top wick. Well, it has a little bit of a top wick, but that means we might have just tapped into a level of rejection. Interesting. Interesting. If you end up flipping here, you might drive. So just yeah, if you end up flipping here, you might drive. There's just a little bit too much going on around these levels, man. And to be honest, the best time for you to be in would be now, because the next 15 is the last 15 of the 4-hour candle, right? So I would not want to be in there at that time, or I would not want to be taking a new entry at, you know, at that time. So yeah, this would be the best time for you to be in here technically. But you already closed above here. You could just use this as a springboard, continue pushing up. Yeah, but this one closed below. Yeah, there's a lot that's not confirmed yet. There's a lot that's not confirmed. That's why I can't really take this right now. We really need some type of confirmation here. Let's see how this 5 closes though. Yeah, let's see how this 5 closes. Okay, GJ. Ooh, GJ coming down. GJ coming down. Ooh, okay. I mean, if you end up closing bearish like this on GJ, the 4-hour, I mean, that'd be interesting for sure. Most likely, yeah. Like GJ here, if you end up closing bearish below 200.37, yeah, you're most likely gonna keep on coming down here, just to these lows at least, which is about, this is a 10 pip, 9 pip range, but it looks like you might just kill the whole thing right now. You might just kill the whole thing right now. Yeah, I mean, I can't really say nothing about that. There's really, I had no entries here. I got 0 entries right here, so it is what it is. Okay. So sadly, still no positions. Still no positions as of yet. We're just waiting, or patiently waiting, or maybe not patiently, but we are waiting. Mm. 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 Okay. All right. So let's see. Let's see. Coming down to the last 15 here. Coming down to the last 15, and you know what that means. We're gonna have to wait for the 4-hour closure. Most likely. Yeah, I'm out here pressing my own reactions. It's jokes. All right, so this is coming down pretty heavy here on GJ. GJ coming down pretty heavy here. Did we take out these highs or no? We tapped. Not really. We just twin. Let me not say that. We just tapped right into that level and rejected, right? So that resistance is holding. So the resistance held. Let's see if the support holds. Because you sort of have this whole. Okay. Interesting. This is the range I'm trying to look at right now. Trying to take advantage of this range right here. Right? Trying to take advantage of that range. And if you close like this on the 4-hour, I think you have enough juice to just keep on driving. Got enough juice. I got a juice. All right, about to wrap real quick. So we're waiting for this 15 to close. I'm about to wrap on this beat. Yeah, I know it's a slow beat. I rap on anything, man. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's go. I'm trading 9 to 5. Look alive. Yeah, I'm on the charts day and night. Shawty wanna beat my wife. Hey. Yeah, say Shawty wanna beat my wife. Hey. I said Shawty wanna. Yeah. Let's go. I'm trying to make it to the funded phase. I'm trying to make it so I'ma win the race of life. Forget about the strife. Yeah. I'm cut though like a knife. Whoa. Yeah. You know, the world is lucky I did not have access to a recording studio in my youth. The days of my youth. What does that mean for us now? Oh, OBS disconnected. Okay. So yeah, you feeling the bars, my brother? There you go. Yeah, you hella late. Yeah, your stream is on a delay, brother. It's hella delayed, but appreciate you. you know how we do around here, man. You know, just kick the bars real quick. It's real convenient, like, you know, real casual, like, just kicking bars, you know, kicking bars after bars. Okay, boom, you got that 15-minute flip now. Let's see what happens now. Let's see what happens. 15 flip, 30 flip. It's an interesting close, man. It's an interesting close. It's a very interesting close. My policy is to not take anything in the final 15 of this 4-hour closure. But keep in mind, if you end up closing bullish on bearish on this 15, the next 15 could just melt, right? You could just melt. You could feel this whole range, right? You could feel this whole range and tap into TPs, right? You could just feel this whole range. So keep that in mind. But yeah, I'm not gonna be taking anything here until the 4-hour close, at least not on gold. To be honest, not on anything. Yeah, even GJ. Yeah, even GJ, I'd like this 4-hour to close on GJ as well. All right. So final few, that's final few seconds. What? Okay. So how did 15 close on gold? All right, 15 on gold closed bullish. So, you know, nothing we could take there regardless. So we're waiting for this 4-hour closure here. We are waiting for this 4-hour close. And that candle looks, this chart looks ugly on GJ, no? Looks hella ugly on GJ. But I think it's, yeah, so it's basically in the decision making phase right now. So the move has played out, right? The move has played out, or the angle has played out on GJ, and now we're just sort of, you know, I'm not saying that's what's happening. It's just I'm creating a story for myself, right? Yeah, that's what you need to do when you're analyzing the charts. You need to anyway, my fault. I lost my train of thought doing something else, but I don't think it was that important. If I forgot it, it wasn't as important as I thought it was. And 30. Persistence is key. Okay. Starting to push down on gold. Starting to push down on gold here. Let's see. Day after day. Slowly drifting. My feet above water. My feet can touch the ground. And it feels like I can see the sins on the horizon every time that you are not around. Is that what's playing? What's this? Oogway, stay here. Nope, not Oogway. Like Master Oogway. Jokes. You are not around. Okay. So now with this 4 hour about to close, let me start cooking up different possibilities, right? If we're looking for buys here, I mean, you really want to close. Yeah, I mean, the buys are pretty, it's a long thing with the buys, man, because you would need to flip on this whole 4 hour candle now. And in the next 10 minutes, this whole 4 hour candle would need to flip for me to even start considering the buys, taking these buys here, or any buys here. Yeah, so sells are looking like the play right now. To be honest, even if you end up not closing below here, yeah, man, because now you're looking at higher time frame closures, right? You're looking at the 4 hour, right? You're looking at the 4 hour. Yeah, you would like to close below here, right? You would like to close below there. That would be the best closer for sure. That would be the best closer for a fact. Okay, let's see this. Good. Yeah, if we end up closing like this, and I mean exactly like this, I don't think I'm waiting for a top wick. Well, no, I think, yeah, I'd have to, because it is the 4 hour close, so I would have to wait for a top wick. Yeah, GJ as well. So yeah, both GJ and gold are looking like sells right now. Sells are loading on both pairs. Let's see what happens. Okay, let's see. Yo, them Giannis boys won the Euro League. Nice. Yeah, it's a beautiful. Yeah, I like what's happening right now on gold and GJ here. Yeah, see, I mean, this is why we wanted to be in early, right? We wanted to be in here early, but you know, we had no entries, right? So, you know, price kept on doing all of this foo-foo lame shit right here, and I ain't with it. That foo-foo lame shit, I ain't with it. Yeah, we driving here, bro. I'd be so cheesed if we just melt. If we just melt here in this last few minutes here. Hey, I mean, this is what we've been looking for the whole day, right? And yeah, we wanted to be in there a lot earlier here, but yeah, man, price kept on doing all this gymnastics over here, man. Yaiba, Kimetsu no Yaiba. Literally, we're literally mirroring this move to the left here. Let's see. Yeah, literally, yeah, man. We're literally mirroring that move to the left right here. This right here. Interesting. Yeah. Cool. So this 5 is about to close. Again, if you feeling itchy, I mean, I would never advise you to take, a position 5 minutes before the 4-hour close, but just know that this whole thing could drive now, right? If this 5 closes, the next 5 could drive straight to 23.32, and at that point, it becomes a little bit harder for me to take these sells. Not gonna lie. Mirror on the wall. Here we are again. Through my rise and fall, you've been my only friend. Okay, so if we end up closing respecting 23.36, I'm gonna need a top wick. All right, I'm gonna need a top wick, at least to this area here. I'm gonna need a top wick, and then we take the sells. But if we end up closing below, I believe that's gonna be off rip. Well, not off rip in terms of, I mean, I just need a top wick, right? I just need a top wick. Yeah, if we close below 23.36, I just need a top wick, not much of one. But yeah, if we close respecting here, I need the top wick towards 23.39. Yo, look, Kevin Hart, Kai Cenat. That's like that was just bound to happen, That was pretty much bound to happen. EOV, Jerome Powell just announced his first rate cut. Not really. I'm just trolling. Trolling who you ask? Absolutely. All right. So, look at GJ, bro. GJ doing bits. So, came down, tapped that level. Let's see how you close. So yeah, two things. You have opportunity for a bunch of things to happen here. All right, so at least you're not starved for positions. You do have potential here. do have potential here. Okay, 30. Alright, gotta clear this. Eyes, 4 hour. Okay, let's see. So 50 some seconds here. 50 some seconds left here. Let's see what happens. So it looks like we're gonna close respecting 23.36. Okay, that's, I mean, that's okay. It's okay by me. Let's see. So we tap there first. This one, I mean, came from above though. It came from above. We tapped there. It came back down. Coming from below, that one ripped down. Didn't really stay there. Use that for anchor up. Okay. So you're about to close. Let's see. Let's see this closer. Let's see this closer now. And you're opening. No, that's the worst closure you could have. That's the worst open you could have asked for. Absolutely worst open you could have asked for. So now we just hope you don't take out this whole range. Just pray you don't take out this whole range and wait for a top wick. Pray you don't take out that whole range and wait for a top wick. To be honest, so you came down first, pushed up. I'm looking for a top wick towards these areas here. Yeah, I'm looking for a top wick towards that area there. Let me see the 4 hour candle. That's the 4 hour candle. Okay, cool. You're flipping now. That's cool. Yeah, I'm looking for something like this. Yeah, I'm not expecting to come back here. Okay, so you have your top wick now. You have your top wick. So one of two things. I'm either gonna take the flip, the break of the lows. Yeah, it's either gonna be the break of the lows or it's gonna be a 5-minute closer. Let's see. So I'm either gonna take this off of a 5-minute closure or the break of these lows here. Right? Because now you got the 4 hour with a top wick as well. So yeah, let's see what happens here. Yeah, if we can make a steeper top wick, that'd be even better. That would be even better. Okay. To be honest, if we make that steeper top wick, I might just get in on the flip bearish instead of the lows. Okay, cool. Okay, come up. 30. Cool. So that's exactly where I want my top wick, right? That's exactly where I want my top wick. I tell you what though, if we keep on coming up like this, if we come up all the way, if we make that top wick towards 23.43, I'm gonna get in on the flip instead of the lows. Yeah, I'm gonna get in on the flip bearish instead of the lows, right? But for now, yeah, I might as well put a sell stop in there. Just gonna put a sell stop right there on gold. Yeah, if you flip there, you're not expecting to come back here, right? Yeah, you got that level there, you got that level there, so something like this. So 778. So 2350.21. Is that actually 2350? See it flip. Three pending. Stop. 2335.83. Okay, so I got sell stops in at 2335.83. Got sell stops in here. Yeah, let's see what happens. See what happens. No news, right? Yeah, no news. Wow. But if we end up coming up here though to 23.43 again, I'm gonna move my sell stops to the flip of the flip bearish instead of the break of the lows. And it does look like this 5 minute is gonna close bullish as well. So let's see what happens here. It's a nice little top wick we got going on. Nice little top wick we got going on. Let me see what GJ is saying. So yeah, I mean, this is what we expected to happen on GJ. This is what we expected to happen on GJ. The thing is now, right? I mean, most likely you'll keep on driving down on GJ, but at least you want a 5 minute closer below. Right? If you get that if you can get like a 5 minute closer below, I think yeah, the 5 minute closer is still treacherous, I'm not gonna lie, but I do think you're gonna keep on driving down here just based off the power of the 4 hour time frame. But yeah, we'll see. Yeah, if I could have been here, I would have taken this flip right here. I'd be break even right now, looking towards 200.15. But yeah, so 5 minutes just closed respecting, so that's a terrible closer, terrible open, so nothing much I can do there. Okay, I like this. I like how gold is forming though. I do like how gold is forming. Yeah, I tell you what now, yeah, I like this very much. I like this very much. Let's see. So if you end up tapping into 23.43, I'm gonna put my I'm gonna push my entry a little bit higher. My entry is gonna be on the flip instead of the on the flip bearish instead of the break of the lows. So it gives us a little bit more of earlier entry. Okay. Here up there, chilling right here. Okay, yeah, that's good enough for me. That's good enough for me. So yeah, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna push my sell stop a little bit higher here. I'm gonna push my sell stop to the flip of this candle instead of the break of the lows. Yeah, now that we make that top wick, I'm gonna move my sell stop here to the flip. Here's the thing, you could have your sell stops here as well on the flip of the 5 minute, but yeah, nah. If you do have your sell stops on the flip of the 5, you do have a decent vantage point, because if you're gonna drive up from there, yeah, if you're gonna drive up from there, most likely you're gonna tap this level again. You're gonna at least tap this level again around here, which is what? How many pips is that then? How many pips is that? Let me see. Yeah, it's not much, about 3 pips. Not much. But yeah, I'm gonna move my sell stop a little bit higher here. Gonna move my sell stop. Actually, I'll just delete it and re-enter, because I think we have better stops now, so I can put in a little bit more lots on this one. 23.50. What's that? 2337.8. Oh, 6. Oh yeah, that's a hell of a top wick, huh? If it is a top wick, that's a hell of a top wick. Yeah, I doubt this 5 minute flips. So okay, what's gonna happen here? I'm gonna have a sell stop now, right? I pushed my sell stop up to 2337.8. So I got a sell stop now at 2337.8. But if this 5 ends up flipping, Highly doubt it will, but if somehow this 5 ends up flipping, I'll take that. I'll market execute that entry. I'll market execute those sales. Highly doubt it though. Very low chance it does that, but let's see. Okay, GJ on the other hand, so GJ came back up for a top wick, which is good. So most likely gonna keep on driving here. Most likely gonna keep on falling. Yeah, this would have been, I would have liked to have been in this a lot earlier. I don't really want to catch the second hand move, so to speak. Yeah. Yeah, 15-minute closer below, we could take on GJ as well. 15-minute closer below, we could take on GJ, but I'm keen on this gold right now. Keen on this gold. And of course, our, you know, we're not rigid on anything. The buys could still play out here, but for these buys to play out, to be honest, I need at least a 30-minute closer. And most likely 2350 is where I look for that 30-minute close. Appreciate you, my brother. How do I get my long short bias for the day? Well, I mean, it's just based off of the higher time frames. Well, usually the daily closure, right? Usually the daily closure, I see what the daily is saying, how the daily looks. But you know, that my bias changes depending on how price forms, right? Because I am a day trader at the end of the day, so I'm trying to take the current trend, right? So I'll have my bias based off of higher time frames initially, right? I'll look at what the monthly is saying. I'll look at what the weekly is saying. I'll take all those into consideration. I'd say the key time frame that really tells me, at least at the start of my analysis, the key time frame that I'm looking at is usually the daily. I'll see how the previous daily candle closed, and I'll see how we're currently forming around that, right? Because like initially, like at the beginning of today's stream, I was looking for this to just be a bottom wick. The fact that we came down, we already took out these lows, we closed above this level, so I was looking for this to just be a bottom wick. So initially my buys for the day were buys, but now with the way the 4-hour closed, right, with the way this 4-hour closed and with the way this hourly closed as well, I'm looking to at least take these short-term sells, even if they are short-term sells, right? But we are coming up here, so you might just end up pushing up, which still makes sense based on my daily bias, right? So you never know, so we'll see. It's just about how price, no matter how you set your daily bias, if you are a day trader, you have to update it. You know, you have to be constantly updating it with every let me not say with every candle closure, but you know, with current price formation, right? With the way price is forming, you have to constantly update your outlook on the markets, right? If you remain rigid, if you say, okay, I'm looking for only sells today, and you remain rigid, you're sort of shortchanging yourself, right? Especially if you're a day trader, right? I mean, if you're more of a, you know, long-term trend trader, then yeah, I mean, that's something different. But you can always eat on both sides of the markets, right? Life is strange. My broker is messing up trade since last week, and this has been trending hard every day. Your broker, like your live account, your actual broker, or your, what's it called, or your funded. All right, we got a minute left for this 15. If this 15 closes like this on gold, I'm gonna delete the stops. Feels bad, bruh. It happens. Wait, why are they not? Oh, like like transfer, like you're trying to put money on the account, yeah? Ayba, struggles. The struggles of a Nigerian boy. Struggles of a Nigerian boy. All right, about 50 seconds left for this close. Not really. Not really. Just cause I mean just based on the way I trade, because I need a lot of things need to happen for me to take a trade, right? Let me not say a lot, but very specific things need to happen for me to consider it an A+ setup, right? So I'm sure, I would, if I got an A+ setup like with every single candle closer, then I would be taking every single one, right? But just with the way I trade, I tend not to have, I tend to have maybe like 1 or 2 A+ setups in a day. And that's what I look to take at, especially on stream, right? I try and avoid, more impulse entries on stream. I do take them sometimes if they're looking especially good, but yeah, I don't really have a problem. That's not really a problem I have right now. I think I'm past the, I don't think I've ever even had a problem over trading. Yeah, nah. Well, no, I have had a problem over trading. Now, let me not say that I have, but never over trading A+ setups, right? I have had the problem of taking setups that are, I really shouldn't have been taking, but that's just a part of the game. You're gonna grow out of it. Yeah, but nah, ideally, usually I'm usually only taking 1 or 2. Right, 1 or 2 trades. And the thing is, usually when I take the first trade, I'm usually out of the markets, right? A+ long and short on the same trading session. Yeah, bro. Yeah, actually, yeah, I have because it was like so I took the, what is it, so a pullback. I got in on the pullback, right? I understood that price needed to make a bottom wick, so I got in on the pullback, and I got in on the on the trend move up, right? So I got money on both sides of the market, but at the same time I've also lost on both sides as well, right? So and that's where, I guess that's where taking trades you're not supposed to take come into play, right? I've won on both sides and I've lost on both sides as well. So it fluctuates, but never on an A+ setup though. Never on an A+ setup. That's why it's an A+ setup, right? It's like that for a reason. So okay, actually, let me lock in here. 15-minute. So this 15-minute close bullish, I'm gonna delete stops, or not stops, the order. I'm gonna delete the order for now. And now let's see what happens. I'm just gonna refresh everything here. So if I don't have an entry by 9:30, I'm gonna call it a stream. But let me see what's going on with gold here real quick. So the way we're pushing up now, this could be a push up to flip on the daily. It's a high ask though. It's a lot to ask for at this point. So I don't think we're gonna flip on that daily per se, but that doesn't mean we can't take some buys now, right? So let me see. So time to update our look. On the markets, right? Ooh. They got buys over there. Come back down. Then you can take these sales going down. Cool. Okay. 15. 30-minute close and above. You look for a bottom wick. All right. So now we have a potential for buy. All right. It all depends on how this 30-minute closure or how this 30-minute candle closes, right? It all depends on how this 30-minute candle closes, but you want to pay attention to this 4-hour. You want to pay attention to this 4-hour though, because technically what you could be rejecting is this level right here, right? You came down, so you tapped this level, you came down again, retested this level, held support, and now you're pushing up, right? So this could just be your push up right now, right? This could just be a push up right now, but understand you are pushing up into a possible rejection area, which is over there. So you want to close above there on the hourly. If you close above on the hourly, then you could look to start taking these buys, right? You could look to start taking these buys, because most likely if this is just a top wick for the 4-hour, you're gonna take out these highs and then reject. You're not gonna keep on pushing. Well, you might keep on pushing, but you want to keep on pushing, right? But if you just tap into this level and then you reject immediately, which would be something like a, you know, a tap in here and a closer below on the hourly, then yeah. But if you end up closing above, you'll probably just continue pushing up. You got a decent vantage point here. Got a decent vantage point there. Again, 30-minute closure like this, you could also technically play, because I mean, you could have a bottom wick. My fault. You could have a bottom wick come down here and then come up, but I'm not too keen on that, to be honest. I would prefer to just break above this level, close above that level. Yeah, but if we don't have anything by 9:30 though, that's gonna be it for me. I'm gonna call it a stream right there. Yo. Yeah, so I mean, we ended up making this move. We made the move. We didn't really have an entry for the move though. Let me see, hourly 4. I do think we're gonna keep on dropping here though. I do think we're gonna keep on dropping. Just a matter of how to take this now. So 30, so we tapped in there. I mean, the obvious one here is, you know, the obvious one here. Okay. Let me see. What is this level here? 30, 15. Okay. All right. Let's see how we close on this 30. Let's see how we close on this 30. I might take this off rip. All right, yeah, let's see. Let us see. Let us bow our heads and pray. I mean, with all the analysis that went on today, you would hope we get a trade to show for it, but if we don't, say la vie, right? It is what it is, but you would hope so. You would hope we get one. You would hope we get something here. 7 minutes left for the closure of the 30-minute candle. Yeah. Clap your hands, y'all. Yeah. Clap your hands. It's a 30-minute closure. Yeah. Trying to make money. Don't want my business for closure. Yeah. So, you know, we have to, we got to do something, because we're just waiting. It's boring, It's boredom. Got to do something. Got to spit a verse real quick. I hope this next beat is fire. Y'all like the soundtrack, the Lofi hip hop? It's real calming. It got some bangers in there sometimes too. Am I subscribed? I hope I am. Okay, because I'm just out here using these services for free. I'm still looking into futures, trading these futures, but you know, I just wanted to know about it just because I'm hearing a lot of buzz within the, you know, within the Forex space about switching over to futures and, you know, all of that. So just hearing a lot of buzz, so I thought I'd just, you know, at least know about it, right? So I don't plan on switching over. I mean, I gotta become profitable. My first, you know, first and foremost, right? My first, what would I say? My first, my primary goal here is to be profitable, right? And then everything else can come after that. But primary goal right now is to be profitable. Well, really, it's to get funded, but it's the same thing. It's all a part of the plan. I got a whole master plan, you know. So we get funded, you know, we use profits from our funded to fund another funded, right? Then we fund another funded. Well, actually, no. This first funded, I'm gonna get this first funded. As soon as I get a payout, prove to myself I can get a payout. Boom. Then we up it up. We go straight up to about a 50K funded, right? We get a 50K funded. And from there, you know, we use the profits from that funded to buy another 50K funded. Now we got two 50K funded, right? Put that joint on a trade copier, and then we just keep on growing. Before you know, we get a 100K funded, then a 300K funded, then a 500K funded, and then we're millionaires. I think we can do it before the end of the year. Yeah, I think so. It's like, nah. Oh, that'd be nice though. Hey, that would be nice. To be honest, if I had nothing else to do, if I didn't have to do anything else with my time, I'd be on the charts 24/7. I'd go hobbit, but not 24/7, because you know the times that there are volumes and the time that they're not. I'd just be on here grinding it out. I tell you what. Not saying that's good or that's healthy, but you know, it's just what I would do. It's a little obsessive sometimes, you know. All right, 2 minutes left for this 30 close. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Let's see. Let us see. I mean, this GJ, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not too. So GJ is taking the highs and the lows, right? The daily, the 4 hour. The 4 hour saying took out the lows first, came up. We're tapping into a level. This is a minor level here. It did tap into a minor level, rejecting. But tap into a minor level. So let's see where we can close below. We can close below it, ensure. Interesting development here. Okay, so this will be the only thing I'm taking here, right? There. And some of this. Alright, we got a minute left here. Let's see how we close. Got a minute left. Let's see how we close. Okay, so if we end up closing like this, I'm gonna wait for a top wick, just a little bit of a top wick, and I'm gonna take a sell. That's on GJ. Yeah, gold closing like this, I don't have an entry, right? I don't have an entry on gold like this. But GJ, if we close like this, up twice, top, came back down, 1, 2, came up there. Yeah, let's see what this is saying. Yeah, I need a top wick though. I need a top wick. Okay. Okay, boom. Top wick, bottom wick. So I just sold, took a sell on GJ right there. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I wasn't expecting a steeper top wick off of this. I wasn't expecting to have a steeper top wick. But if we do end up having a steeper top wick, I'm cool with that, right? Most likely it will come up and take out this high if it is a top wick. But if we're gonna drive up here, I mean, c'est la vie, right? That means our we're wrong on our not gamble. I don't want to use the word gamble, but yeah. So we're in here now. We are in here now. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Not recording. Let me record real quick. All right, so 30 close. So yeah, we just got in on the flip of this 30-minute candle. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens. There you go. In terms of our vantage point is not too far off. We got about a how many pips is this? Got about a 6 pip vantage point, right? But if we tap into that level, right, if we tap into this 200.73 level over here, if we tap into this level, I don't think we're gonna stall much. If we're gonna drive down, you're not gonna stall much right here. You're just gonna push, right? So let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens. That level is 200.273. 200.273 right there. Stop loss 200.34. Okay, so you're coming down here. You're about to tap. If you take out those lows again, you should see a push towards break-even areas. And so no push yet. Still no push. Okay. Okay, you're rejecting here. Trying to see, what level did you just tap into? Did you tap into a rejection area? Yeah. So I haven't managed anything yet. I'm not at BE yet. I think this first 5-minute closer. So either we tap into our break-even area or we wait for a 5-minute close. So let's see which one happens first. See which one happens first, because this level is not the cleanest, right? This is where I'm looking for my BE, right? Where my BE level is, it's sort of in the midst of other levels, right? So you could just tap in the midst of that and then reject, so you want to pay attention to that as well. But yeah, let's see how this 5-minute closes here. Let's see if you can get that quick jolt down. Okay, you're coming down. Can you take out those lows? Yeah, so as soon as you take out the lows here, I'll go BE. Because really, if you take out those lows, you should drive down to BE areas. If not, that means you're rejecting something. See, 5-minute about to close in a few seconds as well. Okay, so boom. Okay, you just took out the lows. I've gone BE, so this is now a risk-free trade. This is now a risk-free trade. Let's see what happens here. I'm gonna move a little bit more in profit, just so you know, to mitigate the commissions. So cool. So now we're in this risk-free. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens now. Yeah, let's see how this 5-minute closes. Depending on how this 5-minute closes, I'll either close partials now or I'll wait for, you know, not full TP. Well, yeah, full TPs more or less. Yeah, I'm looking to close majority of this around 200.15. So around here, right? 200.15 around there. Yeah, because I mean, if this 4-hour takes out its own lows, right? If you take out these lows on the 4-hour, which is here, if you take out these lows, I don't see why you wouldn't just drive. Okay, so 5-minute just closed. How did that close? Not the best closure on the 5, but still decent. Still a decent closure. Let's see. Okay, you're driving down now. Let's see. Okay, yeah, you might just reject off of this level here, because now you've fully tapped into BE levels now, so you might reject off of this level. So I mean, you're about 7 pips in profit. So if you're happy with the 7 pips, you know, I'd say close, you know, close partials and you know, dip for the day. But yeah, I'm looking more at this 4-hour, right? I'm looking more at this 4-hour candle here. Because if you're gonna drive down now, if you take out these 4-hour lows now, actually, let me just go to the trading view chart. Let me see. Yeah, so yeah, if you take out these 4-hour lows now, most likely you don't have anywhere else to sort of, you know, reject off of, right? If you take out these 4-hour lows, you should just see a straight drop down to 200.15, sorry. But yeah, you are at a rejection area though, right? This hourly level here, so you could just reject this hourly level and that would be it for that. So let's see. 15-minute closure will be key here as well. So it's either we get stopped out BE, this 15 closes and we manage, or we hit TPs, right? Yeah. And yeah, it's just gonna be full TPs. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop closing. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna stop closing like 90%. If I'm gonna close 90%, might as well close the full thing. Yeah, the only time I'll close partials is like a 50%, right? I'll only close with a 50%. But let's see. We're still riding here. We're in here risk-free though, risk-free. So we're chilling. You know, every time I take a trade, no one's on stream. Somebody on stream, just let me know. Just type something in the chat real quick, because I have a theory here. I have a theory that the YouTube gods, they be fucking with me. You know? Yeah, so you're rejecting that level. Yeah, it looks like that hourly level is gonna hold here. It looks like that hourly level is gonna hold, which is okay. You know, I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad about it. Yeah, so 5 minutes gonna close in about a minute here. Let's see if we can survive this, because this could just be a top wick on the 5 and then we drive down. So let's see if we can survive that top wick, if it is a top wick. Yeah, you're seeing there's a lot of volume here though. There's a lot of volume there though. There is a lot of volume here. We're still in there. We're still in there. Let's see. Spreads are higher than a motherfucker right now though. Are we out? Yeah, I think we out. There you go. So we got stopped out, break even. It is what it is. It is what it is. I did understand that most likely you're gonna see rejection there anyway, so it doesn't matter. It is what it is. So nothing on that one. Literally zero. Literally zero. So another BE for the record though. Another BE for the record. What is that? That GJ? GJ BE. Oh, BE. There you go. Another BE for the record. Someone buys the dust. Cool. Yeah, I mean we could have closed at 7 pips because I mean we did understand there was a hourly level right there, but we're playing the higher time frames, right? We understand what the 4 hour is saying, right? So if the 4 hour was gonna drive down here, it really shouldn't have, it wouldn't have struggled right there. Yeah, so I think that's gonna be it for me. I think at this point, yeah, so at this point that's gonna be it for me, because the next potential trade I'm seeing here is gonna come after an hourly close here. All right, it's gonna come after the hourly close here. Yeah, so what you would want here, you want this 30-minute to close below this level at least. I mean, if you end up closing below this level, that's good too, I guess, right? I mean, yeah, because this whole hourly could flip, to be honest with you. This whole hourly could flip. The whole hourly could flip, but yeah, I'll most likely be looking for the hourly flip. I don't know how this formed here. How did this form? Yeah, I mean, yeah. If you formed with no, hey, yeah, okay, this is interesting. DJ, okay, let's see. So GJ for sure I'm waiting for the hourly closer, right? DJ for sure I'm waiting for the hourly close. Yeah, because even if the 15 closes like this, you really want confirmation from this 4 hour and the hourly as well. Yeah, so GJ I'm waiting for the 4 hour for sure. As for gold is interesting. I tell you what, if this 15 closes below 2341, yeah, if you close below 2341 on the 15, yeah, that's tough. Yeah, as soon as I said 2341, we just pushed straight to that level, right? So yeah, if you close below 2341 on the 15, you could, I mean, I wouldn't take that move. I wouldn't take the break of the lows, but what I'll do, I probably have a sell stop on the flip of this hourly. So you know what? I'll stay here till 9:45. Let's see how we close on this 15. That's interesting. This is interesting here. How many pips is this? 16. Yeah, you might just flip on this candle too. You might just flip on the whole hourly right now. I should leave pretty soon here. Gotta leave pretty soon. What's today's date? 29th. Okay, Wednesday. Okay. Okay, 1 minute left for this 15 close. Why not take it? You're gonna come all the way down here. What's the chances you don't come down, right? What are the chances you don't come down? Come up over here as well. Yeah, so if we close on this 15, if we close bearish on this 15 below 2340 here, 2341, well, no, yeah, 2341, close below 2341, I'll look for a top wick. And then I'd sell. I'll probably market execute this. Let me see what gold's saying. What's gold saying? Pull up to the crib and it's all saying 23. What's gold saying? Pull up to the crib out. Gold saying super saying in the beat. Super saying beat on. Okay, so we closed below, barely below, but no top wick. Closed below, no top wick. We haven't taken out those lows. Are we gonna flip? Yeah, barely below the, coming back down, taking out those lows. Yeah, didn't take out the lows. Interesting. Okay, there goes your top wick. You have a top wick now. So what is this? 0.2? 6? This is interesting. If you take out these lows, I might sell. I'm saying might because I sort of not made my mind up yet. 15. Okay, 15 there, 5 there. Come up. Okay, that's a lot of volume. 30 out of that. So Harley's still open. That would come down. Okay, so if you if you take out these lows again, I'm gonna sell on this 5 though. Only on this 5. If you take out these lows on this 5, I'm gonna take a sell. I'm gonna market execute that. If you end up, even if you end up being wrong here and you're gonna drive up, this hourly is gonna close something like this, and you're gonna see a bottom wick where you can at least take out, you can close the move for not too much of a loss, right? Yeah, if you flip, if you take out these lows again, I'm gonna be in there. My fault. I'm on the wrong chart. There you go. Yeah, so if you take out those lows on this 5, I'm gonna be in there. So 2 minutes left for this 5. Let's see. Are we gonna be in a move here by then? It's gonna be our last move on stream. As soon as this 5 closes, I'm gonna hop off, y'all. Because if I stay any longer, I'm gonna be here until 10, which is not too far away, but still. Almost 3 hours now. All right, we got about a minute left. Let's see. Okay, we're coming down. We are coming down. Are we gonna take out those lows? We'll see. To be honest, if you close bearish on a 5, I'll look for a little bit of a top wick, and I'll take those sells as well. I would take those sells as well. Sure. Yeah, if you close bearish on the 5 without taking out the lows, I'll take those sells as well. Okay, final minute. If you're gonna push down here, you're gonna see this final minute just rip straight down. You're gonna see this final minute rip straight down. Down to the ground. Few seconds left, 30 seconds. 30 seconds left. 30 seconds left. And 10, 9, 8, 7. So most likely not gonna flip here. Okay, boom. All right, so now we got nothing, right? Now we just wait. We wait for this hourly to close. All right, so hourly closer above here, you're looking for those buys going up. All right, hourly closer above, you're looking for the buys going up. If you keep on melting here, you close bearish below. I'm looking for the sells going down, right? So pretty straightforward in terms of what I'm gonna be looking for though. So yeah, at least we got that. Yeah, so I'm gonna pull up. I'm gonna pull out right now. Pull out right now. You're coming up here as well on GJ. Not a fan of this level. I'm not a fan of anything in here, to be honest. I don't really want to take anything here. It's too much noise. Too much noise, really. Yeah, so that's about it. That's gonna be it for me, y'all. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Again, we are back tomorrow. Same time, same place, 7:30 a.m. Eastern, 12:30 p.m. Watts West African time. All right, y'all have a good one. Yeah, peace.